men are supposed to be the rock where everyone would lean on. When the stresses of the world hit us outside there, children need to come home and they have a dad waiting for them. They have a loving mother waiting for them. But now when we come in an environment where there is strife, where they're fighting, and children will say, why am I a member of this family?
Why was I born here?
Why was I born here? So they start regretting. So not having that, it kind of affects your brain. You stand somewhere. So tomorrow you get married, you don't trust anyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you saw your mom trusting your dad was the stable kind, you're going to learn that. You're going to borrow that. And you go with it for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we can fight fatherlessness as a community, like as a church, as a family. Yeah.
As a father, I think in the previous conversation, Godfrey tackled it a bit. It is possible that you grow up without a father or a male figure in your life. But in the modern day and time, we truly don't have excuses because there are lots of platforms. It depends on your choice. You can be in church. You can use different platforms for you to, all in the anger or hunger of searching for tips to father better. That one thing that you didn't get as a father, can you look around? You know, look around for fathers that have that one thing that you missed that you can get and deliver to your children. Like God. Hello, friends of Hanye, and you're so much welcome to Conversations That Build. We intentionally speak about your spiritual, financial, emotional, social, and physical wellness. And we are happy to welcome you back in our conversations of today, where we are going to unpack from where we ended last time when we spoke about parenting and emotions. And as I alerted you, today we are going to speak about fatherlessness and how that actually affects, the child. So our topic of today, as I said, it is fatherlessness and weak male role models, or role fathers, or male figures in our societies. And once again, I am with my esteemed partner. Say hi, please.
Hello, my name is Inagunjira Godfrey, and I'm happy to be here.
Thank you so much. I noticed that I've not been telling our viewers who I am, and I don't know if at all they remember.
Assuming they already know.
I'm assuming. Aha. Okay, to get you out of assumptions, my name is Uwera Agnes, and I'm the host of the Hanye Space. And I'm always happy, I'm always delighted, I'm always thrilled to come and speak to you on conversations that matter, conversations that are going to help us to make better decisions to life. Yeah, so in today's conversation, speaking about absence or passivity of fathers, Godfrey, how does physical, or again, we connect it to our previous conversation, emotional show up in later years in our children? Last time you mentioned how at household level, that is where a child is molded emotionally so that they can be pushed to the world to be able to thrive, to be able to flourish. I think that's the word you used. And today's conversation wants to pick it up from there. How does father absence actually, show up later in life?
Let's first concentrate on that word, fatherlessness.
Yes.
That is like not having this father figure in our home. And today, if you look around, the men have disappeared in many homes.
Men have disappeared in many homes.
Some are physically available, but they're not really there.
Okay.
Their presence is not felt in the right way.
Okay.
I was looking at why do we have a lot of fatherlessness? So I was looking at when you look at the divorce rates all over the world, they're rising.
Yeah.
You look at the world, how people work. People are busy at work. People spend more time at work. And then who spends time with his children? These are the teachers and the maids, all of I call them house managers. What are they giving to our children? That is a rhetorical question. You look at, I was looking at the numbers we have in prisons all over the world. You see, when I look at the big numbers in prisons, I say fathers who have failed our job. We have delinquents. We have hardcore criminals. Just because the father is not there to give this guidance, this mentorship. Because someone grows up and thinking that being tough is the way.
Uh-huh.
How being tough? Taking someone's stuff.
Okay.
Huh?
Oh my God, yeah.
You see, there's a lot of domestic abuse. And all these are attributed to the
Fatherlessness.
fatherlessness.
Oh.
There is an issue which is not, because I'm a church boy, not being tackled in our churches. Single parents. How do our churches support single parents?
Single parents.
If you are a mother with 2 children or 3 children, they don't have a father. Maybe he passed. Maybe he's in prison.
Maybe you divorced.
Maybe they
Maybe you
divorced.
separated.
And when people divorce, the father kind of disappears. The mother is the only person around. Okay, sometimes they say custody what, but most of the time it doesn't work well because most of Rwandans or Africans, we always said we can divorce. But think about divorce. How are you going to still manage these children, parent these children, when you're not living together under the same roof?
Do we ever think about that? Well, maybe.
Because we
Maybe
are very
not.
angry, hating each other, and we want to get free, we don't think about that. But when we are into it, then we see the effect it does on our children.
Yeah.
And, in the old days, it used to take a village to raise a child.
Yeah.
The community would participate in raising these children.
But the community wasn't gazetted.
Yeah.
We have gates and fences and barbed wires. And
People would just connect with anyone around. Men would have that responsibility of taking care of the young ones. You get? But today everyone is just like me and my house. But as men reach in their 50s or their 40s, now they used to start giving back to the community, raising the next generation. But today's kind of, it has gone down. And then what is happening to us? More men in prison, more divorce. So you find that even those who are living together, they are not living together in real world. It's like there's this silent divorce. We are together, but we are not together. We are just here because we don't want to handle the property issues. We don't want our children to see that we've separated. But when the real sense, it is causing more damage to the children. If you're fighting before the children every day,
they will see.
they see.
And in the previous conversation, you mentioned, Godfrey, that children are human beings and thinking beings. So they can see, and there's a message that goes to the brain to think about a scenario or a situation.
Someone said that children, even if you hide, like in African culture, I say, people go in the room and they fight there. Children can feel that.
Yeah. They can feel the tension.
Children, especially when they're young, they are more of angelic beings. They are very sensitive
To the environment.
to the environment.
And to the
You
actions
know, a
that
child
take
could look at you and
place.
say, Mommy is not doing well. Mommy is angry. I think he abused her.
Mm.
Or Dad is angry. Mommy abused him. Kids can tell. But again, sometimes because they are immature, they might think they are the one causing the issues. They blame themselves.
I've had a scenario like that where some lady told me as she grew up, she continuously condemned herself that maybe the reason for her parents divorcing was her.
That's why when you're going through this hard, negative stuff, you have to tell the children.
Yeah.
At their age, you just tell them what they can handle, but you got to tell them something. Because if you don't tell them, they're going to blame themselves.
Oh.
They separated because of me. They separated because I did this. They start blaming themselves. They are young people. But fatherlessness has affected our communities. You know, I was looking now at our country, Rwanda, where we lost a lot of men in the genocide against the Tutsi. And now we had these very young children who was taking care of them. Now they are grown-ups. They are men, they are women. And they had that gap. Living with a loving, gentle father. So someone denied them that opportunity. But now, they raise themselves. And today, the Minister of Health is always, you know, this tumores, you've heard of that? People are pumping a lot of drugs into their bodies because they have that void. They want to be happy. They want to feel that they are in a real world, that they are happy. But it's because they have gaps in their lives.
Oh, so they're injecting the drugs to replace the void.
Yes. Because you know, when you grew up in a loving environment, it's like you don't even stunt mentally.
Yeah. True.
You know, they've been talking about stunting, physical stunting, but even mental stunting exists. So when a child grows up in this, you know, God put a woman and a man in a home for a reason.
True. True.
Why did he say a woman and a woman? But he put a man and a woman because the way I was created and the things I care about and the things you care about. So when you meet together raising these children, you balance them.
That's true.
Eh? So if that one is not there, then this children is going to have low self-esteem. This children is going to have trust issues. People talk about trust issues. You know, I love Joyce Meyer. He talks about the husband. She describes her as a rock. The Dave is stable.
On a rock on which she stands.
Yeah. So even if you come with a lot of negativity, David will stand and look in the eye and say, it's going to be okay. Eh? So, men are supposed to be the rock where everyone would lean on. When the stresses of the world hit us outside there, children need to come home and they have a dad waiting for them. They have a loving mother waiting for them. But now when we come in an environment where there is strife, where they're fighting, and children will say, why am I a member of this family?
Why was I born here?
Why was I born here? So they start regretting. So not having that, it kind of affects your brain. You stand somewhere. So tomorrow you get married, you don't trust anyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you saw your mom trusting your dad was the stable kind, you're going to learn that. You're going to borrow that. And you go with it for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if daddy left because mommy did this, or daddy left, he was chased away from the house because he has bad manners, then children, they don't have a model. So where are they learning from? So where are the old men? Where are the grandfathers? Where are the uncles?
Where are the role models?
People would come and fill that void when the father is not available. But now people are busy in their own things. So if you're a single mother or a single father, you're going to take care of themselves. There's no one else to help you. But what I would encourage people to do in families, in churches, is to come around these people and support them. Because if we don't take care of them, tomorrow they will be criminals, tomorrow they will be hurting people, tomorrow they will be in prisons, because we didn't do our job.
Yeah.
So we can fight fatherlessness as a community, like as a church, as a family. Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow. Do you have any examples of like, say, cultural beliefs or cultural practices that discourage fatherhood?
You know, maybe I wouldn't take it to cultural. Okay, there is even this father who is around, who is not, is not allowed to be vulnerable. Just have to be tough. So children want to connect with you, but they can't.
Yeah, there's
Huh?
a distance, there's a virtual,
Yes.
an unseen wall between you and the children, even when you're there.
But you know, I'm proud. I'm proud of many Rwandan men. I see them. Some Kenyan teacher told me that Rwandan men are good, are better parents compared to where she comes from in Kenya.
Yeah, so we should applaud.
Yes, yes. Rwandan men love the children.
Okay, we thank you really so much.
But now,
those that are doing the right job, though.
yes, yes, there's a big
Yes,
number of them.
yes.
But again, sometimes a father gets involved. There's an involved father.
Yeah.
Huh? When the father gets involved, sometimes the mother pulls away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because sometimes the man is coming to fill the gap because you are not filling that gap. So he overfunctions. And when he takes your position, then you pull back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or sometimes when a man is supposed to be doing something and then you push him away, then he goes to the bar, he goes to gaming, he gets hooked there, and
You blame him?
you blame him. Because,
And because he doesn't want to be blamed, he stays further.
yes, you know, make
Yeah,
the
the
man,
distance becomes even bigger.
yes, make the man be the man in the home.
Yeah.
And when he feels like he's loved, is appreciated, you will get whatever you need from him. But when you start kind of undermining him, he's going to go away. He'll be coming when you are already in bed. He goes early in the morning, so he has no time for anyone. So we have these men who are available, who are at home, but in the real sense, they are not available.
Wow.
Because even the way maybe women push them.
Yeah.
For example, men love to make decisions.
Yeah.
And in my theology of marriage, the man is the head of the house.
Yeah, yeah.
So if he's not making decisions, you're making decisions for him, he's going to feel small. And he's going to excuse himself and go. And he leaves everything to you. But a wise woman would propose something.
Hope the wives are listening.
Yeah. You know, you
But
can...
we'll have another conversation with, talking about wives.
A woman can influence a man in a way, and she leads him to what she wanted. So, and there is peace, there is harmony.
So women have that power and wisdom.
Yes. You know, in your conversation, I said that women have the power to change their homes.
Yes. Yes.
So, even in our grandfathers, women had influence. But it was like, it was not visible. Huh? A man wouldn't go in a wedding somewhere and gives a car without first consulting the wife.
Consulting.
Huh? People, you Gen experts, sometimes you don't look at this.
Yes, oh yes, we do.
Oh.
We do, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
a woman has a very big place in her home.
Yeah.
She's the one who puts everything
Together.
together. So if you're not that kind of woman, you're going to blame this man. Sometimes this man is like also a baby. He needs to be taken care of. And as you take care of him, he gets healed. Eh?
Yeah.
You know, love is contagious. If people don't feel love in the home, they're going to distract themselves, go to other great things outside. But love is the medicine that heals these voids in us, that connects us, and we become human. And when we become human, we can be vulnerable to each other. I can tell you how I feel. But sometimes we don't allow our partners to tell us how they feel. You just do things the way you want it, and you don't care how the other person feels.
Life becomes so structured. Godfrey, I want us to like sort of discuss or talk about, you know, yeah, now we know the effects that this can have to our children and the greater community. But it would be good for our viewers to know, like, really, we know that there are fathers who have not been fathers, intentionally or not intentionally.
Intentionally.
We will unpack
Why
that.
would I do
maybe.
that? Because I want to be, I got married when I really wanted to build a home.
Yeah, but when you get there, maybe you're not allowed to exercise your fatherhood the way you wish, so you choose not to. So intentionally you absent yourself.
Yesterday we are talking about, in our life groups church, we are talking about love. And love comes with actions.
Yeah. Yes.
Love is practical,
Yes. It's an act of faith.
an act of faith. And without love, there is another word called commitment. If you're really committed to your marriage, if you're really committed to raising these children, these small things that happen, she hurt my feelings, she did this.
But for some people, commitment is, it depends. I'll commit today, and when this happens, I'll not commit. So it keeps changing based on events and circumstances. And
I think that will also
yeah.
take us back to our relationship styles. The way you were raised, we have a lot to do with how you're raised. But also, God has given us the power to change ourselves.
Yeah.
I can't, it doesn't mean because I come from a troubled family that I will also be having issues.
Yeah.
We have men who are healthy because they had mentors around, or because God raised them in a special way. God took care of them in a special way.
God will always have a servant to help in a
Yes.
situation when this person is needed.
And if you're becoming a man, there are questions you have to ask. I'm a man, I'm a head of this family.
Yeah.
Where am I taking this family?
Yeah.
For Christian men, you know, someone asked the question, when you go to heaven, what will you be asked? God will ask you the people he entrusted you with.
What did you do with them?
Where are the people I entrusted you with?
You were moving in one direction and they were moving in a different direction.
So that is a key question.
Yeah.
So commitment is the key word here.
So fathers, I hope you're listening. The question is all about how can you heal from not being a present father to a present father. And for mothers also, when you don't have, you're not living with your husband for different reasons, I think Godfrey earlier said that you can look out for mentors for your children. So we are still handling that portion of healing. How can these people heal, you know, from not being there to being there?
Okay, there are many who can't go out and start asking for help. But you know, there's one approach you would use. If you really love yourself,
Yeah,
what would you give to yourself?
I like that.
Okay, if God is my father, he loves me.
Yeah,
He has given me the life.
yeah,
Now, I just get out myself and say, I love Godfrey. To make him happy, what would I give him? I start giving myself that good things to myself.
Yeah. Including your children,
Yes.
making your children happy.
Okay, let me first deal with me.
Okay. I like that.
So,
Yeah, because you don't give what you don't have.
so
really.
now I start looking at if I have a father who loves me, who provides, who did everything. Now I have children looking up to me. I'm their rock. What do I have to do?
What can I give to them?
What can I give them to? It's time. Give them your time. Spend time with them. Talk with them. You know, even if you are in a small house, but like a small house with love will change a lot of things.
Yeah.
So, God has blessed us with materials. If you can provide what they need, and this emotional support, this love around, your children will flourish. Your children will not stand. But the more you have these anger outbursts, being not available, children will stand, will have trust issues. Is that what you really want? So fill that gap. What God gave you, if you love someone, you give them your time, you spend your money on them, you spend everything to them, then you can change that home. You can change you, and you can change the environment.
Wow.
Yeah.
And in the process, you are actually healing.
Yes.
Yeah, by healing, we are not saying that you may be sick, you need to go to the doctor for treatment, but you're healing emotionally, you're healing in your connections, you're healing in your relationships, you're living a life that is fulfilled.
You know,
Yeah.
love, if you're a loving person, you have to give.
Yeah,
Because even God has not stopped giving to us.
he does every day. Even the oxygen we are breathing
Yes.
right now.
He never
is a
stopped giving.
Yeah,
So why do I have to stop giving to my children?
I know.
So we have to imitate our Father. We are called fathers because He's the head.
Yeah.
Because the structure of the family, there is God,
Yeah.
there is man, there is mother, and then
And
the
the
children.
children. Yeah.
So if you have a relationship with the Father, who is God, then He gives you the wisdom, He gives you the power, the creativity to take care of these people. Take care, love your wife. As you love your wife, children are watching.
Yeah.
That's how a woman is supposed to be treated.
That is how you mentor them into being
Yes.
loving husbands.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if you grow up in a family where a man abuses a wife,
That's what you're
you're
giving.
also mentoring. You're giving them something
Yeah.
negative.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
But if they see you the way you treat her, they will say, "Hey, a woman is supposed to be respected, supposed to be loved. I will love my wife." So when they reach in their marriages, it just comes
It
automatically.
flows.
Because they saw their mentor, their daddy doing it.
Yeah. And that's their very first mentor.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you so much, Godfrey. I think what I can add there is, as a father, I think in the previous conversation, Godfrey tackled it a bit. It is possible that you grow up without a father or a male figure in your life. But in the modern day and time, we truly don't have excuses because there are lots of platforms. It depends on your choice. You can be in church. You can use different platforms for you to, all in the anger or hunger of searching for tips to father better. Actually, we are not just talking about, fathers that have children in their homes. We are also talking to you, who is an uncle, who is an elder nephew, somebody that is taking care of, or a guardian, somebody that is taking care of young ones. There are tools to equip yourself. There could be, like, there's an emotional break that happened along life, you can still reach out to counselors like Godfrey, and they'll be able to help you emotionally, like I call it emotional reconstruction, because somehow the building has fallen apart and it requires some bit of reconstruction. You can reach out. You can also reach out in the other different communities or platforms, but also the fact that you need to continually ask yourself a question. Am I doing it right? Am I giving all that, I am supposed to give? The other thing that I like to, out of the understanding that we don't have to remain selfish. Earlier I said something to do with you give what you have. But yes and no is justified by this. Maybe I wasn't given, yeah? But the person who was supposed to give me also didn't have. But there's a lot of, access to information. That one thing that you didn't get as a father, can you look around? Look around for fathers that have that one thing that you missed that you can get and deliver to your children. Like Godfrey said, your parenting style is an acquired style. You can also acquire a fatherhood style for as long as you mean good intentions for your children. So I really thank you so much, Godfrey. If you have any, parking tips for our viewers, please. Yeah.
I want to talk to older men. Older men in the African context were the pillars of the communities. They would look at the community and identify the needs, and they would attack the needs and help the communities. Identify these single parents and get to know what they need and try to meet that need.
Okay.
You can group yourself as men in a community, maybe Mudugudro or what, and say, we have maybe 10 single mothers. If I'm taking my children to a spouse, you can bring some
Yours
of them
too.
with you. If you're going for, like at my church, sometimes we have this VBS thing where kids go and have fun and what. You can pay for one. Go with your children. They will never forget that. One time I talked to a man. There was this boy. He used to live in the neighborhood. The dad wasn't around. Every time he comes back from school, he would come and have food from the neighborhood. Every day.
Where there's a man.
Yes. And this man said, every time this boy comes here, feed him. This man grew up. He went to school, became a doctor, and on his graduation, this man was the one who was sitting in that position of a father. He said, I have my father is there, but he wasn't around.
Oh my God.
But I'm who I am today because of this man.
This man, he exemplified what a father.
That man is a model. How many men there with resources, with skills, they can give to these families, vulnerable families, so that we raise this younger generation well equipped to face life in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Godfrey. We were speaking about fatherlessness and the absence of role models in our communities, as men. And I really love the tips, and I hope you too are going to love the tips, and not just to love them, but to apply them. Remember to subscribe, to like, to also share, but more so please give us your comments so that we can bring you better and greater content.
They can also ask questions.
Yes, yes, thank you so much. So please give us your comments, give us your questions. We are here to unpack every day so that we become better parents. Thank you so much. Until next time. Bye.